How to believe in yourself as much as you believe in others. Because sometimes the hardest person to believe in is yourself. I'm going to say that again. Because sometimes the hardest person to believe in is yourself. And today I want to chat a little bit to you about how to improve your habits to start believing in yourself again. That's a deeply human experience. You have strong faith in others, you see potential everywhere. And when you are tuned that way, many times you neglect yourself and you only want to help other people and show them how to believe in them and have the better life. Let's delve into this a little bit deeper. You help others believe in themselves, but struggle to apply the same belief in you. That we call the guru's paradox. And the reason why we call this the guru's paradox is you are the guru and helping other people more than you're helping yourself. And that's starting to become a paradox. And you actually can help yourself better than you can help other people. We only need to start realizing that. And also, the thing is, we need to realize if we become aware that we need to start believing more in ourselves, the shift doesn't happen all at once. It is a series of small intentional changes you need to make in yourself to start believing in you again. Because many times we haven't believed so long in ourselves that we think we can't believe anymore. And that's why you need to make all these little small changes to get that shift going. It's like these rocks over this river. For if you take one step forward, you get closer to the other side. And if you keep doing it, you will eventually get to the other side. And that's the same with belief. So you need to start thinking if you had a best friend that had the similar problem, what advice would you give them to start believing in themselves again? If you sat down with a coffee and you chatted with them and they asked you this question, what would your advice be? Then, if you know what that advice is, or if you've got an idea what you would have told them, take the words you give them and write them down yourself. You'll feel the same belief reflected like right back to you. We also call it you borrow belief from someone else. So start writing that little list and looking at it and decide what of these things I can start doing. And the moment you know what things you feel capable of doing, start doing it because that will then become your minimum bar of making success today. Make it maybe it's a simple small step forward. Be kind to yourself and start looking at that list daily and doing one thing at a time to become a habit. You already see others' mistakes as learning moments. Now start treating yourself the same way. If you have someone that you are mentoring or coaching and they make a mistake, you will tell them that's a part of the learning curve. Why don't you believe it yourself? Because many times when we see something that's not happening, we see it as a failure. And it's important to start realizing you need to apply what you tell others to in your life because mistakes isn't a failure, it is a learning curve. It's part of your school program to become stronger and to start believing in you also again. Then, other thing that is very important is you need to create for yourself what we call an evidence jar or an evidence list, or maybe post-its you post somewhere, but you need to start getting evidence that you are successful. Write down one thing you do well every day and pop it into that evidence jar. In the beginning, it will be a couple of papers, but with time, it will grow. And as that amount of papers grow, your belief in yourself will start growing again too, because you will be seeing the evidence of things that you are doing right daily. And that will help you to start believing in yourself again. But unfortunately, we have this little inner voice that we call the inner critic or imposter syndrome. And it's very, very important for you to start realizing that this person, the more you want success or the more you change habits, the louder it will start shouting. And I gave mine a name. Mine is called Charlie. you'll see the example I use here is Trevor. Thank Trevor for his input, or thank Charlie for its input, but choose to believe the truth in your life today. Because the more times you make it a success and the more times you believe in the truth, the softer this voice will become with time. And it's very important to start doing it. Because especially for us that's slightly older, the imposter syndrome can be a very loud voice. But mine isn't shouting anymore. Mine is whispering because I've been starting to applying this. And every time you redirect your faith inward, it is a win for you. And every time you stilling Charlie, you know what the truth is. So that is also an important thing to do to help you grow your belief system in yourself. Then self-belief isn't built overnight. It is practiced through compassion, courage, and persistence. It's like going to the gym. You don't get muscles overnight. You need on keeping on. And as long as you keep on keeping on, this will grow. And your courage and your persistence will help you to become this beautiful butterfly in this picture. It initially was in its cocoon, but because it grew, it's now this beautiful butterfly. And you can do it too if you put your mind to it and start doing the small things that I've told you in this video. And if you've liked what I've spoken about in this video and you're looking for a community where you want to be part of, join my community, Next Chapters to Success, and let us grow together. I'll put the link in my description of this video, and it's also in my bio of my channel. And if you also feel like it, please follow me and we can walk this journey together.